Welcome to round 5 of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. It is the R King's Dam Rally. We're in Northern Ireland, and I tell you what, it is an absolute pleasure to be here. The passion, the enthusiasm, the atmosphere at the ceremonial start last night at the Boulevard, which is a shopping outlet, shopping park. The amount of people there to welcome the crews in and celebrate the start of this rally was just phenomenal, and I love places that love rallying, as you know. I'm Paul Woodford, you're watching Special Stage, and we're going to be live for you throughout the day today, but right now we are at the end of the second stage, Hamilton's Folly, where it has been a fast morning so far. The first stage, the Thornhill stage, 8.75 miles, good stage lengths here in Northern Ireland. Catherine McCourt, who won the rally in 2023, the last time the Down Rally ran, it was based over near Lisbon. Well, at least the start was that year. It's Banbridge where we're based this year. It's a lovely part of the world. I've got to say, my second only ever visit to Northern Ireland. That's what rallying does. It gets us all over the place, introduces new people to new places. Catherine McCourt leads the way. Johnny Greer, as you can see, Catherine McCourt past our camera. You're going to see the cars over the jumps. It is hellish misty this morning. It's not as bad as it was about half an hour ago, and I must admit we were worried we wouldn't be able to show you the jump at all. We should clear some of that and show you a bit of the action over that famous Hamilton's Folly jump very shortly, hopefully. Johnny Greer second by 2.9 seconds, but third, a man who at the moment trails the Protyre Championship lead by just 1 point. Sam Toozle, Max Freeman in third place at the moment, the first of our Protyre registered crews. Behind him, a man who celebrates his birthday today and is doing that in style. Mark Kelly, Will Atkins in the Polo GTI R5. I should mention, by the way, Sam Toozle, Max Freeman have a brand new Rally 2 Fiesta. PB Engineering have been working hard, having picked the car up a couple of days ago from Motorsport to get it all set up, get it liveried up in that lovely new livery with some new sponsors on board as well for Sam this weekend. And I'll tell you what, he has the bit between his teeth. I can hear the cars in the stage, and it's exciting. It's the first flavour of the action we've had this weekend. So we're into the second stage here. Behind Mark Kelly, Neil Roskell, Rob Fagan. There's only a couple of seconds, well, less than 2 seconds separating Kelly and Roskell. Roskell really needing the points here. Trails by 4 points to that title lead. So it is a title fight. Our leader, Jason Pritchard, Phil Clark, not here this weekend. And you'll see the course car coming in behind me, the Zero car, which you will have seen on the stage. It will have given you as Johnny Cargo drives that lovely Irish Mark II into the stop line here. That's where we're going to be stopping our drivers to give you a reaction at the end of stage 2. You've now got a bit of a feel for what you can expect from this coverage. Phil Bramhill live in the stage after the first of the famous Hamilton's Folly jumps, and we're going to stop and get some reaction here at the end of stage 2. If you are just tuning in, welcome to the R King's Dam Rally round 5, the penultimate round, as it has now turned out to be, of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. We've got a bumper entry this weekend. Car clumps into gear and heads off to the road section where it'll go 2 stages this morning. It'll go to a service and a regroup now for the first loop, and then back out into Thornhill. Just after lunch, well, just around lunchtime, 4 minutes past 12 after that service and regroup. But a bumper entry, 118 cars, and some really interesting cars on the entry as well. And I've got to say, there were some fantastic cars in Banbridge last night for the start. One car I'm really looking forward to seeing through here, and it's a man who isn't as strange to bringing unusual cars out to the stage he is here in Northern Ireland, is Liam Regan. Now, you'll recognise him from being in as a co-driver with various drivers at the top level as well, but actually he drives himself and has done for just as long as he's co-driven. But he's got his lovely Skoda Estelle this weekend. He's been driving since 2006 actually, and he's had a Peugeot 206 4x4, which I believe has got Evo running gear, which we've seen from time to time on the rallies. It was indeed on the preview that we put out on Special Stage before the event. The stop line marshals here, I don't know if you can see that, Sam, spin around, and they're having a bit of banter with the guys in the Zero car. There's a good feel here. It's a bit like when you go to the Manx or you go to the Jim Clark. You feel like you're in rally country. Everyone here knows the rally's on. Everyone here is excited about the rally, and wherever you go, whether you're stopping for fuel, whether you're stopping to pick up some supplies along the way, or whether you're checking into the hotel, everyone's like, you're here for the rally, because they can see that you've got insignia on you, and that's really good. We like that here at Special Stage. So a few more of those live results then from stage 1. Nothing through from 2, of course, at the moment. First of the two-wheel drive cars so far, in 7th place overall. We expected him to be fast. Indeed, he was very fast last year. Where did he finish last year? If I can see on my notes, he was fairly high up. Richard Moffat, wasn't he? I have got it on my notes somewhere, but here we go. So he was the first two-wheel drive, 13th overall last year. First stage, he is 7th fastest. But crucially for the championship, Lee Edwards is the first of our two-wheel drive cars in that Escort G3. Now, Lee is someone who entertains us regularly here in the championship, but isn't on the list of people who finished or even came to the Down Rally in 2023. So that is a fast time from him. Where does that put him overall? 11th overall. Rally score, by the way, if you search for rally score, it's a new scoring and point system, timing system for us to get our heads around, which I love. But if you search for that, you can see the live times coming through, and they're coming through fast, actually. They're good. Brad Cole in 10th place. So at the moment, Brad Cole, 4th of our championship crews. At the moment, the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship is led by Sam Toozle and Max Freeman, and just 2.3 seconds behind Mark Kelly, Will Atkins. A further 1.5 seconds behind Neil Roskell, Rob Fagg, and leading the rally overall, the man who won here on the Down Rally in 2023, Catherine McCourt, Barry McNulty alongside. So Hamilton's Folly then, the first running of this stage. We're going to have 3 runnings of Hamilton's Folly. Indeed, it finishes us off this afternoon as well. I'm going to run around the other side of the car and get a word with Catherine. A fast first stage for you. How was that one, Catherine?
Aye, it's slippy enough in there. A lot of fog. It's tricky enough now, to be honest. We didn't go mad in there, tell you the truth. But long day yet, so no, we're happy enough.
So he's got a long way to go. It sounds like he's got something in hand, doesn't it? If I flick to the times for stage 2, I should. As I say, getting used to a new timing system is always fun, isn't it? Okay, 7:03.2 through there from Catherine McCourt. Barry McNulty alongside. It will be interesting to see what Johnny Greer can do. And then, first of our Protyre crew, Sam Toozle. Car 4 at the moment. So 7:03.2 from Catherine McCourt, who won it last year. Knows how to win here and also knows these lanes very well indeed. Was chuffed to bits last night with the Boulevard Shopping Centre full of people with Catherine. It was nice to see, and a lot of the Protyre crews chatting away to him, and nice to mix ranks with different championship. Northern Irish Tarmac Rally Championship over here, a big deal like ours is. Johnny, happy enough with that?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Wee bit damp just near the end of the stage, which was a bit of a surprise, but real high speed road with lots of jumps on it. Was quite a lot of water on it, but apart from that, everything was grand, so happy enough. Happy enough, Johnny. It's a little bit further back than Catherine on the times. 7:03.2 from Catherine McCourt. Johnny Greer, a 7:15.2. 12 seconds, the gap there through this 8.71 mile stage of Hamilton's Folly, and you can see the cars over the jump there, can't you? There'll be a bit of caution because they weren't expecting to come in here and it'd be misty. It hasn't been misty overnight, and yesterday the weather didn't look like, on the forecast at least, it was going to give us the rain that it has been promising all week. But this morning it is tricky for our crews. So Joseph McConaughey will be up next. Catherine really fast through there, and I love the livery on this Maxall Citroen. Joseph, how was that?
Really, really good up until, I'm not sure if we broke a shaft or if, to be honest, it feels more like the diffs failed. So we came down to a hairpin, pulled the handbrake, and she just lit up the back tyres and went round. So we had to crawl out of the stage then. So we'll see if we can get it fixed.
We'll let him go and get whatever that is fixed. A 7:27, so yeah, a long way off the pace. 24.3 off the time of Catherine McCourt through there for Joseph McConaughey, who started well this morning. He was 6th fastest through the opening stage of the day. Here we go, brand new M Sport Rally 2 Fiesta for Sam Touzle. He was looking forward to this one. So that's been a fast start for you.
That was very fun. Sure, I get no hot and bothered. Yeah, that was sick. Like that was so fun. We did so many like great bits in there. This car just.
Is it much different?
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's a slipper, but it's just a new pair of slippers. That's all it is.
3rd overall after the first stage and leading the Protyre Cruise. Haven't got your time through for that one yet, but you felt good.
I felt great.
There we go. He's happy, and he's 2nd fastest through there as well. 0.1 of a second faster than Johnny Greer. Nobody yet on the pace through this 2nd stage of Catherine McCourt. It was a lot closer through that 1st stage, so Catherine still with time in hand as well, which is ominous for the crews behind, isn't it? But Sam Touzle, you heard that, the energy in that car. He's absolutely loving this fight. Neil Roskell, let's see how he's loving the fight. Neil, good start for you.
That were mint, that were mint. I proper enjoyed that. We're more airborne than we were on tarmac. But yeah, no, that was absolutely proper. Really enjoyed that. But there's time to be had in there, just a bit, you know, lifting in a couple of places I don't need to. But yeah, all in all, I've had a good stage there.
Fantastic. 4th overall time through there for Neil Roskell. Rob Fagg alongside the man who took potentially that title away from Neil, alongside Steve Wood on the last down rally. 0.1 of a second in it for maximum Protyre points. A 7:16.1 for Neil Roskell through there puts him just behind Johnny Greer on the overall time through that stage. Catherine McCourt leads the way overall after 2 stages with the times in so far. But there's some fast crews coming in through this stage, so let's not count anything as firm just yet. Sam Touzle, 2nd fastest through that stage. 3rd overall at the moment. Johnny Greer, 2nd overall, 3rd fastest through there. Neil Roskell, 2nd of our Protyre crews. Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you very much.
Is that a decent birthday present?
That's not bad, is it? There's no better way to be spending your birthday, but yeah, fantastic. That was too cautious for me, though. Yeah, the way I drove it, too edgy, but there's a lot that can bite in there, and it was more important for us to be here.
You said to me last night, first 2 stages we'll feel our way in.
Enjoy the day and continue, hopefully, building as the day goes on, but loved it, absolutely loved it.
Good to hear. Will's looking at his watch, they gotta go. Mark Kelly, Will Atkins alongside in the Polo GTI R5. That Kelmore car with its fantastic livery. There's a bit of an arms race, as I've said already, so far this season in liveries. And we always get good liveries over here in Northern Ireland, don't we? But Mark Kelly, Will Atkins, they have posted the 5th fastest time through there, 7:18.9. It's 15.7 off Catherine. No one near at the moment, the Northern Irishman in that Skoda out in the lead. But Mark Kelly he said he was cautious through there. He's I'm gonna do some quick maths here. 2.8, my wife will be impressed, seconds behind Neil Roskell through that stage. So that leaves Mark Kelly 5th overall, Roskell into 4th overall, the 2nd of our Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship crews. Joseph McConaughey with that issue through there, dropped right back in that stage. 6th overall so far. We expect him to tumble back a bit further with that 6th overall time. 7:27, way off the pace so far. Stuart Biggerstaff now, who was enjoying himself last night. Fantastic atmosphere to start with first.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, the rally so far has been first class. Last night was a great spectacle to get so many people there. So,
talking of spectacles, how was that?
I enjoyed it. It's been over a year since I've been on the tar on a road stage, so I'm not up to scratch yet.
You will be by the end of the day, I'm sure. Stuart Biggerstaff, who's old man Dennis Biggerstaff, a legend in these parts, has got that fantastic car collection, hoping to bring you a bit of that over the weekend. Stay tuned for that. We saw him last night, and that beautiful Metro 6R4 was there as well. Aaron, you happy?
I'm not happy at all. I need a windscreen. The fucking
from the jump.
The drops and that, not the big one. The one, a couple before that, like just clang, windscreen broke. What do you do?
Oh well, what do we get? Aaron McLaughlin with a big crack to the windscreen, showing just how hard these cars land on those jumps, and you'll have seen that before any of us. Aaron with the 7th fastest time through here, 7:29.2. Just under a couple of seconds back from Joseph McConigal. Stuart Biggerstaff, 7:55 through here in that Fiesta R5. Catherine McCourt in a bit of a class of his own through this second stage, and a few of the crews at the front there just telling us that they have got more in hand. Mark Kelly was very cautious, he said. Neil reckons he knows where he can gain some in there, but there are some places that can bite you. His words, not mine. Sam Toozle, similar story, happy enough, but plenty of time to be had. And here's a man who can certainly mix things up this weekend. John Stone, Kenny Hull alongside. John, tell me about that one.
I've got a bit of a problem with the right rear, I think, and I can't get reverse.
Okay, right, I'm going to let you get back and get sorted then. If 2 stages in this first loop of the day, so they can get back to service and then the regroup and get that car sorted, which is useful when you've got an issue with was it the right rear, he said, Sam? Or was it left rear? One of the rears, and can't get reverse either, so a few problems for John, having to deal with those just 2 stages into this long day. 8 stages today, 3 runs of Hamilton's Folly, this tricky stage where bravery is the way. Well, I tell you what. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that was fun actually, apart from just the one section in the middle. Everyone's probably saying the same with the fog. The rest was really good. 2 years ago was my first time doing it, so it's nicer with a small bit of knowledge of what's coming. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
So what's the plan today?
Oh, steady. There's no big race today. Just get around and enjoy it. Really good stages, and hopefully it stays dry.
There we go. Richard Moffat, Martin Connolly alongside. Fastest 2-wheel drive car in 2023 from 13th overall. And he's had a fast start to his day so far. Wanted to stay dry, was quite happy with that, wasn't he? I have somehow... We've got Richard Moffat fastest over there, a 6:29. But then John Stone's showing a 6:43, and we know he had some issues through there, so I'm not sure how John Stone is showing his second fastest through there. So we'll just let those times play out a little bit. Martin, you have a little bit of an issue in there?
I just landed too hard in the jump hand, put the steering out of the lane. Good.
Goodness me. Yeah, that's going to be tricky through there, isn't it? Right, we'll let you go. Marty Toner's steering wheel is literally coming off. He can pull it a good 10 or so inches forwards and backwards. And he has clattered something in there, I think, because something's trailing underneath the car. And there's a bit of bumper missing as well. Got ran into on the road section last time we saw Marty. He had a bit of an unlucky day, didn't he? The damage still showing on the back of that car, actually. So at the moment, I'm not sure what's going on with the times through stage 2. Marty Toner with a problem there is definitely not taken. He's not taken 15 seconds out of Captain McCourt, has he? So those times not coming through correctly there at the end. Showing as a 6:29 for Richard Moffat though, and perhaps I don't know. Do you dare to believe that one? You could do, couldn't you? Are you happy?
Yeah, it's good. Just tricky in the middle for everybody with the fog, and the tires feel like they're going off a wee bit, but
jump good?
It's good. No, slow down for the jump. The boss would only give off.
Emma McKinstry in that stealth Fiesta Rally 2. Here's the Trick Motorsport Fiesta Rally 2. Brad Cole, Dan Petrie alongside. Today's Dan Rally.
Yeah, well,
happy enough?
That fog makes that hard work. Yeah. Struggled in there, to be honest. I couldn't really commit to the notes in the middle section, and I think we lost a lot of time in there, but hey, we're here. We're in one piece and game plan as always, eh?
Here we are, game plan. Brad getting used to the car, very honest about his journey in that Fiesta Rally 2. He said last night, if you saw the wander around from the start, if you didn't, by the way, check that out at some point today, because it's quite a way to start a rally, turn a shopping centre into a rally festival. But Brad said these are expensive mistakes to be making at this level. In those cars, he doesn't want to be making too many of those. He's just getting used to the car, and he's getting faster. I mean, he did say top 5, I think was his goal, isn't it, for the championship cruise? But there's a lot of local knowledge here as well. And Brad posting a 6:39.3 through there. I don't know if it's maybe getting quicker, if the fog's lifting a little bit. Steve, how's it going so far?
Sorry?
How's it going so far?
Yeah, not too bad. A puncture on the first one, so we lost a little bit of time there. Didn't stop to change it, we just carried on, and it's misty.
Long day today.
Long day, long way to go.
Steve Simpson, Mark Glenister back alongside. I don't know if the results are showing the same for you guys as they are for us. Emma McKinstry showing us at the moment 12th fastest, 6th fastest, sorry, behind Catherine McCourt, who's showing us 5th fastest through there, but that includes John Stone, who did have a problem for there, Marty Toner, who has barely a steering wheel left hanging on, and Brad Cole, who didn't seem to think he'd had too good a time either. We'll let those times shape themselves out. Hugh Gordon at the moment is pushing hard, isn't he?
Yeah, we had a puncture at the end of the first stage. You burst tyre, but yeah, he is. But we had a good stage there.
How close were you to the end with the puncture?
Oh, half a mile, something like that. Yeah, very close to the end. Yeah. He probably would have taken a few out of us anyway. Yeah.
Needs to be a fast day from you guys today.
Yeah, we had a good stage there, but we got a super soft one side and soft on the other side, so it was a little bit, interesting. But the jump is fat.
Jump is hard. Hugh James. As far as the class battle goes, Gordon Morrison is back, Mr. Montana Morrison, and he was just ahead through that first stage. Now we know why, just due to that puncture near the end of the stage for Hugh James, who comes here leading Class C and leading the Escort Challenge. Gordon is 3rd in Class C, and a good result, a maximum point score from Gordon here would change that around, that is for sure. Hugh needs to not make any mistakes, is what he said to me this weekend. A fast start is just what you needed for the comeback.
Mate, I didn't know whether I needed a shite or a haircut in there. You know what I mean? That was wild. I couldn't see a thing. The fog, just everything was wrong.
The brakes are wild as well.
I
can smell them.
Oh, they were. Aye, braking too much. That's my problem. But anyway, how did we get on? 7:51.
So that car smelled ever so hot. And despite that battle in Class C, it's this man, Lee Edwards, who at the moment after the first stage led the 2-wheel drive cruise. Haven't got his time through yet. Lee, that was a fast first stage.
Excuse me a minute. Yeah, we had a good opener really. Nice flowing stage that was. Compared to this, it's just wild. In and out of the fog, it's pretty good, but yeah, kind of grumble.
Still pretty foggy in there.
It is, yeah. The second half of that's just, it's like this, yeah, in and out of it really, and just getting wet towards the end, so all fun.
I know the girls are watching back home.
I believe so, yeah. Hello. Cheers.
Fast first stage from Lee. Quite enjoying himself in and out of the fog, he said. It's exciting. I took from that, what time did we get? Hugh James put a 7:44.1 in through that, didn't he? Which Gordon Morrison's was actually Camillus, underway. Happy enough with that?
Yeah, just it's probably the bit of fog there. Probably maybe too cautious, but how can you be too cautious? It was good at the start of the stage, and then it felt very unsettled from once it hit the bit of fog. But yeah, good enough.
It's a long day. Cautious is fine to start with.
Yeah. We'll keep at it.
It's a great looking car though, with the little bits of aero down on the behind the wheel arches and the front air dam with the spats on it. I'm not sure what good they're going to be doing, but they must do something, and they certainly look good, don't they? So at the moment, Richard Moffat is showing as leading overall, having put that incredible time in through stage 2. I'm still not fully trusting these times, only based on the fact, not Richard Moffat, but based on the fact that John Stone and Marty Turner we know had big issues. So forgive me for not going too much on the results for now. Joe, happy?
Aye, happy, yeah. Can't complain, so it's very cautious in there, but at least I'm out the LRN.
I think with the fog and with the jumps in there, taking it easy.
It's my first time doing that stage, so that's treacherous enough. But
you'll be a pro by the end of today.
I don't know about that. As long as it gets funny.
Joe's going for a finish. First time, hang on. So I think I shut the door and Joe decided it was time to go. I'm trying to talk very quickly, see, so I don't hold the stop line marshals up, because we've got a downhill section here, but the danger then is when I finish before the marshals, the cars are going, so we've got to be careful of that. I'll talk for a little bit longer, ladies. How's that for an idea? I can do that is for sure. Right, these times seem to have ironed themselves out now a little bit, which is good news, and I'll get back to that in just a second. Connor, good pace so far?
Yeah, the first stage was good, and it's just the first stage at bumps that we didn't have marked. We knew they were in there, and we still ended up cracking the windscreen. It's that bumpy, but no, hey, not so bad. Happy enough.
It shows how hard these guys are pushing. That's 2 windscreens down in as many stages. Right, so I think we have some. Yeah, the results service has ironed itself out. Nothing to do with the times coming at the stage end. It's just the signal here getting them across, and fair play. We never used to have results as quick as this, did we, back in the day? This is fab. Catherine McCourt then leads. Overall, he was fastest through here as well. And Sam Touzle, the man closest to him so far, 11.9 seconds slower through this second stage, puts him third overall. Johnny Greer still in second overall. Didn't have quite the stage he was looking for through here, but seemed happy enough, didn't he? Just 0.1 of a second slower than Sam Touzle as well. More of that in just a minute. Barry, what a car to be driving through here.
That was a bit entertaining with that fog, like, but good enough all the same, yeah.
You one time a day, you'd have loads of these out on these stages.
That's it. It's once upon a time they were everywhere. Now it's a rarity, but well, sometimes stupid people carry on with them, you know.
Enjoy your day, guys. Barry Groundwater, Ashley Will alongside. They came 9th in the class, just inside the top 20, 17th overall last time here at the Down Rally, and how nice to see an impressive World Rally car out on these Northern Irish lanes. A very common sight at one time, and now, as he says, not many people, in his words, stupid enough to keep using them, but I just adore seeing world cars out on these stages, so it's not stupid for me. Shane, what's the story of your morning so far?
Enjoying it, mate. Enjoying it, yeah. That's the fog. But here,
you look like you've been working hard.
Everybody knows the crack with that there, but it was enjoyable, like, but we just need a wee bit of manners. I do anyway.
See, can't tell you what a shock to the system it must be. These first 2 stages, Thornhill, 8.75 miles, and then it's Hamilton's Folly stage, 8.71. The car's now heading to service and regroup in Banbridge before they head back out. And they're going to start again with Thornhill in a second loop. 4 minutes past 12, you'll start to see the times coming in shortly after that. Beech Grove then, the first time we'll have seen that stage today for stage 4. It's a 4.65 mile blast before we head back into Hamilton's Folly here at 6 minutes past 1, and we'll be live again for you here on special stage for the second of the Hamilton's Folly stages, with action in the stage. We've got a different location lined up and reaction at the stage end here. And then another regroup in service before the last loop of stages, Thornhill, Beech Grove and Hamilton's Folly. It's a repeat of the second loop, by which point it will be blisteringly quick through here. But the big question on everyone's minds, even the tyre fitters from Protyre last night, who said they hadn't done an awful lot of business on day one because everybody was waiting to see what would happen on day two. The rain, of course, and that could change everything. And we have got it forecast. We had a lot more forecast before now, and we haven't had that. So could things stay dry? It feels damp in the air, but that's the mist. But it's just got that feel that we might just miss the rain, having come into this weekend thinking we were all going to get pretty wet, didn't we? Trevor Ferguson, how's he got on in there? This R5. Trevor, how was that?
Good. It's a bit foggy up on top of the mountain now, but just didn't know where we were at, but
makes it hard
happy
work.
enough. It makes it hard work now. Relying on the notes a bit more when you have a fog. You can't see. But that was good. Happy enough.
Good stuff. Thank you. I'll make sure I don't hold up the stage end. Sean Devine now. Tell me about those two, Sean.
Very, very foggy in there. But you know the big bumps and stuff there, like.
First one was
just foggy, but no over bumps there now. You're a bit high.
Well, you've got plenty of time for bravery later on today.
That's it. No.
Sam Toozle then leads the way in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship cruise so far. That will see him leave as championship leader, comes here trailing by 1 point. Neil Roskell just behind, trails the championship title lead by 4, and it is not far behind either. Only 4 seconds behind on the overall leaderboard. And it's Mark Kelly. Back to more of that in just a second. I went to the opposite side of the car to the marshals, which of course I do. Stuart, you happy enough?
Aye, we've got a warped brake disc, but apart from that, all good day.
A big stage that, isn't it?
It is a peach, aye. It's a bit foggy in the middle, but it's actually quite good.
How brave are you feeling today?
Actually not bad, considering I've not been in the car for 8 months, so we'll get better and better as we go.
Co-driver's grinning. Don't egg him on, he thinks. Do not egg him on. That's a question that the co-driver doesn't like to hear. How brave are you feeling today? Ollie Benton alongside. They were 7th in the class last time. Forgive me if I say last year. It's hard to keep remembering. It was 2 years ago. It doesn't feel like 2 years since we were last here. John Devlin, how did he get on in there? Are you happy?
Yeah, all but the wee stretch there with the fog on it was, I couldn't see where it was going, but once it cleared up, it was dead on.
I think everyone's saying that. Did you take it easy on the first way over the jumps?
Well, I don't go over them. They're not meant to fly. Try to keep her down as much as I can. Yeah, it was enjoyable anyway. We're here is the main thing.
We're here is the main thing. That, of course, after a stage like that, after 2 stages like that, is the main thing indeed. 2 windscreens need fixing after those first 2 stages, after the jumps through Hamilton's Folly here. Famous stage and famous set of jumps which made famous over the years on rallies like the Circuit of Ireland. Of course, you'll remember the good old days, as we say, of the BRC, of the Russell Brooks era. And in fact, we saw a very nice Manta 400 last night in service. You'll have seen pictures of it. You might have even caught a glimpse of it on the live walk around we did last night on special stage. Well, it was as live, wasn't it? It wasn't quite live because due to logistics we couldn't make that happen, but we still gave you a feel for what you could look forward to this weekend. And more than anything, I think those parts of the event are ultra important for us because they give us a feel for how much passion and energy and appreciation as well there is for these events in these regions. They bring in people, they bring in tourists, and local businesses lap them up as they were last night in the boulevard, mixing shopping with rally cars. Now, interesting one for Roger this, because Tommy is in the co-driver's hunt for the overall championship here. So Roger's almost got to drive somebody else's rally this weekend. Is that fair?
Well, we're trying to, but we are having a little bit of push, but we lost the brakes on the first one completely. Couldn't stop at the stop line. And this one we nursed it through.
Luckily, a nice short loop for you, so not too much damage done.
Yes, yeah. I'd be glad to get them bled in some new fluid, maybe.
I'll let you get back and get PB Engineering on the job. But Tommy Henderson, we'll talk to some of the co-drivers this weekend, I promise. We spoke to him last night because it is an interesting situation for him. First in the Co-Drivers' Championship. They came 14th in the class, 15th overall last year here. That would be enough points-wise for them again here as well. Rodney, this is a fantastic looking car. You know I love this car. How was that?
Listen, we had a fair wee run through the first stage. 3/4 way through it, the oil pressure started flashing a bit, and then the water temperature started flashing, but it all settled down again. But it really took my eye off and sort of destroyed the first stage for me. But listen, it's fantastic. It's great fun, great stages. Fair play to the club. They've pulled this out of the stops and given a great rally for competitors.
I would agree, but good words there from Rodney White. Just look at that sunbeam. No detail missed on that thing. It is glorious, isn't it? So 38 is Nathan Bolton, who's pulled over. Helping the marshals here, pulled over after the jump. So Nathan Bolton having a rough year this year. How was that for you?
It was good. It was good there on. Grip was okay. I say there was a bit of water in the last wee road there, but it's fine.
First report we've had of water from Alistair Cochrane there. The Bushmills driver with a bit of a scrape to the rear arch there. I'm not sure if that's been done today, but the mud flap hanging off and the scrape on the wheel tells me perhaps yes it was. So Nathan Bolton then, you'll have seen Phil Kenny alongside, pulled over after the jump. A really tough start to their campaign. Here come Richard Clues and Carl Williamson now. What amazing stages to be doing in this car.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Just the driver that's the problem. Need to speed up. That stage is crazy, but there's a lot of fog just in the middle section. Just a bit tricky, really, but I think I've done okay. I was happy with the first stage. That one's tricky, though.
Is any consolation, Richard? There was a lot more fog half an hour ago, and we were looking at it thinking, oh, yikes, but it's a bit better. But it'll be better by, no excuses by the third time you've done it, right?
No, exactly. No, we got good notes as well.
Yeah, it's the man reading them, isn't it, Carl? Right, look at him, steady. He hasn't got his time yet, hang on. Now I trust that we're somewhere like with the times I can start. It was a 7:52.2 there for Richard Clues and Carl Williamson. Puts them 21st fastest through this stage, and indeed 21st overall on the leaderboard so far as well. Not been out for a while, but they did do this rally in 2023. They were 5th in our Protyre cruise. Not registered for points this year, but just doing, I say one-off events, but it's turned out to be a fairly regular series of one-off events, hasn't it, for Richard Clues and Carl Williamson. Clearly enjoyed themselves in that Subaru, which we first saw in the hands of Mark Higgins, of course. There's a man who has done these stages a few times, and Carl Williamson as well. Former Works co-driver alongside Richard there, knows his way around, and good man to have alongside you on stages like these. I've said yesterday to a few of the co-drivers, it is a co-driver's charter, stages like these, because there's a lot to do on both sides of the car. John, how have they gone?
Not good, misfire in the first 2 stages there, so disaster. Try and get back to service and see you can sort it.
Okay, well, 2 out of 8, and you've got a short loop this time, so luckily you can get it sorted, hopefully.
Hopefully, thank you.
So problems there for John Gordon. Hang on. Described, yeah, you can hear the car, can't you? Described the first loop as a disaster. Whose time was I looking for earlier? John Stone. So John Stone did a 7:43 through the stage, 11th fastest time through this second stage. Brad Cole was 9th fastest through the stage, just ahead of Marty Toner. 5.5 seconds ahead, in fact, through this stage. Marty with a problem with the steering, and I don't know, you didn't get a look at that on the camera, did you? But honestly, the steering wheel was pulling a good 6 inches either way. So Richard Moffat, we were looking to see who would be the fastest two-wheel drive car through here, and it won't surprise you to know that Richard Moffat is the fastest in that Starlet at the moment. 7th fastest through here, 7th overall, and I absolutely love this 205, Jay Nevin. Jay, what a car. I love this car, and you look to be going well in there.
We really enjoyed that stage. The first stage we had an overshoot, so listen, it's a long day, but we kept it steady in there, nothing too fancy.
Didn't hit anything on the overshoot?
No, just an old plastic bollard. But it's very foggy, some of the bits you can see and some of the bits you can't, so just no chances to be took in there.
So the point is that this early on?
No, it's a long day. It's a long day.
We'll see you later.
Listen, thanks, Paul.
Look at that thing. Reminds me of Jamie McBain's 205, which, by the way, will soon be a 306 Maxi. You'll see that very shortly. The Spark Developments boss building a very special car. Not the only 306 Maxi being built at the moment, though. A certain Weaver Sport car will be hopefully making it to the start line of the Roger Robert Clark Rally later this year. More on that later. I'm not going to give too much away on that, but I don't think it's a secret anymore that we will see a 306 Maxi in the woods later this year, which, do you know what? I think that's absolutely brilliant. I can't wait for that. Times and positions then, to remind you if you're just tuning in, this is the R Kings Down Rally. It is the penultimate round, round 5 of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. And while that is where our narrative and that is where our drama, I'm sure, will be here this weekend, as far as the live coverage is concerned, we'll be bringing you coverage of every single car on the entry and reaction from all of the crews as well, obviously, conditions and other situations permitting. And we are mixing ranks this weekend with the Northern Irish Asphalt Rally Championship, which is an exciting billing order for you in terms of entries, and there'll be plenty of action from those crews as well. But at the moment, Catherine McCourt and Johnny Greer are out in front, but not far ahead of Sam Touzell, Neil Roskell and Mark Kelly. That top 5 is going to provide us plenty of battles, and they're going to continue right through the field. I'll give you more of those results, and we'll look at the class roundup as well in a short while. How was that?
That was great, aye. I'd be a bit foggy in bits, but aye, it was good.
Is it foggy in the second half still?
Yes, aye. Yep. But it's not bad. It's not the worst, like, aye.
Nothing to do in service?
Sorry?
Nothing to do in service?
Maybe a few things. Better tyres, we're out in kind of semi-wet, so everything's dry. So it was good.
Nice and happy in there. Drew Gallagher, Charlotte McDowell alongside. They were 5th in the class on last year's. I told you I'd do that a few times. Last time out on the Down Rally in 2023 when the event started and was based near Lisbon. This weekend we are based near Banbridge. Similar stage locations, but a lovely part of the world, and we did enjoy the start last night, and I'm loving the energy around these parts for rallying, as I did on my first visit ever to Northern Ireland 2 years ago when the Down Rally was also here on the billing in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. A quick word for some competitors not with us this weekend who we are thinking of and can't wait to see back out at some point. James Williams, Michael Motes, Steve Wood, and of course Gary Jennings and Rory Kennedy. Mark Holmes, who's in his Mark 1 this weekend, has had a do on that jump. You've seen him pull over. I'm not sure what's gone on there. We'll be back to that in a second. David, are you happy?
Yeah, we're enjoying it. We're quite new to this whole game. The car's popping off. I've only got one ALS, but it makes no difference to us. We're only out for a bit of crack and we're really enjoying it. That was treacherous, but it's fun. I'm learning, so, yep.
Great to have the stages to do numerous times today then. It gives you a chance to really get to learning it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We're just trying to build slowly together, and Sean's only been with me for a few rallies, so no, happy out, back to service, get a cup of coffee and go again.
I love how much he's enjoying that in there. That's what you want to see, isn't it? David Porter, problem with the ALS. Didn't quite hear him. Something popping off, but he's not too fussed because he's here for the crack. He's here to learn the car, and he said that was treacherous through there, which I tell you what, if that's one of the first stages you've ever done, it's going to feel pretty treacherous in an R5, isn't it? Adrian, such a well-prepped car this. How was that?
Very good, very good. The first part's quite dry and the second part's greasy, so you just don't know how hard to go yet, but getting there, the jump.
Hoping that fog lifts for later on as well.
It's not too bad, funny, the view's not too bad. It has lifted a bit, I think, rather than from the start. So
it's a day that will favour the brave. How brave are you feeling?
Borderline.
I like that. I'm borderline brave today, says Adrian Grant. Olivia Chambers alongside. Got a good result here last time in 2023, 41st overall, 4th in class in that Mark II. So the two-wheel drive battle at the moment then sees Richard Moffat leading the way And he has been fast today in that Starlet, as we thought he might be. He won the two-wheel drives last time from just outside the top 10, didn't he? But Lee Edwards, Sam Spencer, looked supremely relaxed in that Escort G3 and have been very, very quick today in our Protyre crews, leading the way so far in those. In the Class 3 G3 Escort, Hugh James, Gordon Morrison having that championship battle behind. More of that in a sec. Give it a shove, Shane, it'll open. How was that?
What do you want to know?
How did that go?
Not too bad, hey. Not as good as the first one. We got fog over the top. I'm sure everybody said the same, like, but just cautious, just cautious.
Well, caution, 2 stages in is more than okay. Says me. What do I know? What do I want to know? I like that. This part of the world is full of rally characters. We know that. That's why we love coming here. So Hugh James and Gordon Morrison, there's just 0.1 of a second between them after 2 stages in that championship battle. The Starlets are king over here, aren't they? Jamie, this is a cracking looking car. How did it go over Hamilton's Folly?
Very fun and enjoyable now. Some of them jumps are coming out over, you're not so sure about, but...
Were you brave over the jumps?
We think we were brave, but no, we're enjoying it, we're having fun, we're still here, so that's...
Still here. He thinks he was brave over the jumps, and I think that means that you guys watching at home get to judge that for yourselves, because you can see on the live coverage how brave Jamie was in that lovely Starlet over those jumps. In the overall two-wheel drive battle, Joe Hegarty and John Devlin are not too far behind that championship battle between Hugh James and Gordon Morrison in third and fourth overall at the moment in the two-wheel drives. Camillus Bradley seemed happy enough with his progress so far after 2 stages, didn't he? And Stuart Morrison, Ollie Benton, at the moment back in 8th overall in the two-wheel drive battle, but again, fairly happy with their performance. I think there were no dramas, were there, through that. The Class 2 battle, Marty Toner with those issues on the Proton Satria, the former S2000 IRC spec car, with its steering wheel literally hanging off and some damage from the front of the car. Not exactly sure. We couldn't quite grasp what had happened there because he had to go and get that steering wheel fixed in service. Richard Clue second in the class at the moment, a little way back. Drew Gallagher, Charlotte McDowell just behind Clues, and Carl Williamson in the Fabia in third. Not too far back after 2 stages. Hold that thought. Gone round to the wrong side of the car, as has the start line marshal. PJ, you happy with that?
Happy with that. He's at some stage in there. Yeah. Class. We caught Andrew and Nesbitt in there. We dropped a wee bit of time, but fair play to him. He pulled in and we got past, but we only dropped about 10 seconds or so. But other than that, no, it was good.
Just tell me what it feels like when you're approaching that jump. What are you thinking?
Oh, just as hard as she can go over it.
I like that. He's thinking as hard as she can go. PJ McDermott, Johnny Bird alongside. As hard as she can go. That is why. Actually, Seamus, it sounds worse than it is, I think.
No, is it the sump guard or is it underneath there?
It's the plastic guard underneath, I think.
That's okay, I'll take a look at it now. We're all good.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just the plastic guard at the front of the car, which makes it sound nice and dramatic, but... Quote of the day so far from PJ McDermott then. What are you thinking as you're approaching those jumps? As hard as she can go. We like that, don't we? I'll get to the Class 3 leaderboard in just a moment, but... We're doing a little dance here at the stage end, aren't we? Graham Nesbitt, we know he had issues in there, got caught in there. What's the problem?
Yeah, the power steering fluid was boiling just before the stage and we lost all power steering, so just had to put the hazards on and drive through, so hopefully didn't hold the lads up too much.
Fair play, said you got out of the way when you could, which is all you can ask.
Yeah, it's a tight stage in there, so there's not much room, but get back to service and see if we can go again.
Get on. So, nothing too major in the service crew should be able to do a job of that. Okay, Graham Nesbitt. Stephen Reynolds alongside. didn't join us last time here at the Down Rally, but see, just limping that Evo 10 back to service, and there'll be another crew thankful that there's only a short gap, and this first loop is the shortest of the day to iron out some of those issues. Some broken windscreens then, some broken power steering, a few bent bits of bodywork, and we've got a couple of cars pulled in. Nathan Bolton, Mark Holmes pulled in after the jump here in Hamilton's Folly, so it has been an attrition-filled morning for some here on the Arkings Down Rally so far. Richard Moffat leads Class 3 from Lee Edwards, Hugh James, Gordon Morrison. It's pretty much the two-wheel drive battle, that, isn't it? Camillus Bradley, Rodney White, Adrian Grant behind them. And you just saw him, PJ McDermott Jr. in the Rally 4 M Sport Fiesta. Leads the way in Class 5 at the moment, as hard as she will go over those jumps. Love that quote. Right. How's the Manxman getting on those Irish lanes?
Doing all right. Quite happy. First time in Ireland, so we'll take it.
Championship this year means it's all points for you now. You've got to keep a watch on those, and you've got to just keep a balance, haven't you?
Yeah, it was to finish first. First you must finish, so that's what we're going for anyway.
You seem to have really got to grips with this car now, though. That's fair to say, isn't it?
Oh, I love it. She's a good car.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Max Murray switching from the C2 to this DS3, and absolutely loving that car now, which is great to see. Got to grips with it pretty quickly. But he wasn't sure when we first spoke to him whether he would or not. Class 5 then, Seamus Goodfellow at the moment, Declan Campbell in the other Rally 4 Fiesta we've seen through so far, currently second, still some positions to play out in that one though, so... Jimmy, how have they gone?
Good, except very heavy land in the first stage and the steering is unbelievably stiff, so I want to get into service and see if I can do something about it.
Sounds like you've been working hard in there as well, Jimmy. Ash Trimble alongside, hang on. Just wait for the times. So Mark Holmes has stopped after the jump, and there's some horrible irony in that because he retired after that big landing in Argyll with radiator damage on the Fiesta R5, and here in the Mark 1 Escort, he's... So what's happened is the sump guard has pushed the steering back on the Mark 1. I'm just getting that news through from producer Wayne in the studio in my ear. So that's what's happened there. So another heavy landing and another hole of damage on the car after a jump for Mark Holmes. He'll be absolutely mortified at that, having decided to bring the Mark 1 after the damage sustained to the R5 on those Scottish lanes on the Scottish Peninsula in Argyll. Are you ready to get in this fight, Alan?
Loving it. Fucking rough, bumpy, but no, it's good. Really good.
Road rally spec car on these lanes must be good.
It's not built for it. You're feeling it on the floor.
I can see the smoke from the brakes. Are you brave over those jumps?
Trying. No, I'm easing off. I'm using it tactically. The stage before was worse. Those bumps aren't as bad, but they say it's worse, but we'll see.
These ones are bigger.
They're bigger, yeah. Big balls, innit?
Big balls, he says. You have to stop for the time cards, even if you don't want to stop for me. How is that?
Too much fun. Hey, how can you stop enjoying all that there? Like, it's great fun. A great stage on there. I think we were in the air more times than we were on the ground. Like, every time we went over a jump, I was like, Jesus!
That sounds amazing. You're making me want to be in the car, all of you.
Jesus, hey, every time you're in the car, you're very, very privileged position. You're in this, you drive these stages, and you just enjoy it. Hey, it's great fun.
You looking at the times just yet?
No, sure. What odds is it about it? Sure, I'll be slow. So what odds?
We'll see you later.
Hey, thank you very much.
Liam McFall, Ballycastle driver. Ivor Lamont alongside. Okay, so a bit of an update on Nathan Bolton and Phil Kenny as well, who've pulled over after the jump as well. We are hearing that either driver or co-driver has hurt their back. we hope obviously nothing too serious, but at the moment pulled over, and we will give you an update when we have it. Mark Holmes, if you missed that, was pulled over having pushed the sump guard into the steering, which has pushed the steering back. Probably game over, I would say, for the Mark 1 Escort driver. That's the R5 out, it's the Escort out. He'll have to bring out the Metro 6R4 for the Tour of Epping for the final round, won't he? Bernard, those stages favour the brave. How brave are you feeling?
That's my first time over that, but that was class. Real good. Real good. Enjoyed that.
Is that what you become a rally driver for, stage like that?
We're too long on the tooth of this. But it was good now. That's very jumpy and slippy among the trees there, but you've got to be careful, you know.
Still misty in the second part?
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully the mist will go. Yeah. We'll go. All right.
There we go. He's got a badge that says Sheriff on the dashboard as Bernard O'Neill. And here's a man who... Okay, so both driver and co-driver out of the car wandering around. So we have heard that either Nathan Bolton or Phil Kenny didn't quite hear that. I've heard the back, but they're both out of the car, which is great news. Luke, wow, is that a word I can use to describe that stage?
Yeah, it's mega. Just we've had issues with the car this morning. The clutch wasn't working after the first stage, so we lost a fair bit of time on the road. But I think it seems to be working again. So I don't know. I'm not driving very well, to be honest. I think I lost concentration a bit after the first stage, but we'll regroup in service now and we'll go again this afternoon. Don't get me wrong, we're still flying there. I mean, fucking hell, over the jumps he's bringing me back, but the fucking hell, it's just constant. There's jumps everywhere, you can't even see them. But yeah, mega, the stages are mint, so see how we go this afternoon.
There we go, another man who'll be looking forward to having a service after 2 stages this morning on the shortest loop of the day. Luke Constantine, Ivan Devine with problems with the clutch after the first stage and then not concentrating, and I love how honest he is when he gets to the end of a stage. Tells us exactly how it is.
How's it going?
Christian, another stunning, impeccably built Mark II. It's more like a World Rally car in here. How was it over those jumps?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, first class. Really good. A lot of grip in there. You wouldn't think it, but there's a lot of grip in there. Yeah, at least the fog's gone.
It's been a mixed bag. So are you saying the fog's lifted a bit now?
In the stage it's lifted. Coming in the road there, it wasn't great, but in the stage is good.
That's good. We can just feel the sun coming out now as well, so it should be a good day. You've got 2 more runs over this one. Looking forward to those?
Get the sunglasses out.
There we go. He's ruined it now. He's jinxed it. No sun this afternoon now, thanks to Christian Cochrane. Christian doing 18 minutes through there. Nicky, happy?
I'm not fit enough for this. Yeah, we're happy. That's who isn't coming through Hamilton's Folly with great crack. But my God, I need to get back to the gym. That's puffing and panting.
What's your approach to the jumps?
Sorry?
What's your approach to the jumps?
The big jump we went over right and hard, yeah. One of the drop-offs out the back we just real easy over because that's where you can break the car.
Would you remember the famous with the red 5 Focus? Yep. Going hitting the wall? Well, I keep him away from that dump.
Graham Stewart is not so happy over the jumps, but I saw your hand go up in the air. Was in the red Focus that you may remember coming over those jumps and ending up in the wall, and that was Graham inside that car, so a bit of experience in there. Luke Constantine also posting an 18-minute time. Oh no, that's not right. He's got a nominal time through there for some reason. So is everyone from Christian Cochrane on. As far as the results service, I think it's just being updated, that's all. So once we've got those times through, I will let you know. Graham Nesbitt, we know he dropped a lot of time through there, 10:19 for him with the power steering issues on the Evo 10, just having to limp the car through the stage, having lost the power steering at the end of 1. Alan Wellesby did an 8:18. A little way off the pace, but he's in a road rally spec Mark II, and that stage is very definitely not a road rally stage. Ryan, happy enough?
Yes. Absolutely superb. Loving it.
So what's
slow.
the ish about then?
What's that?
What's the ish? Oh, you said ace.
Ish.
Big jumps. Big jumps.
Air traffic control. Yep. His fault.
Look at that. Air traffic control. Brian didn't finish last time out on the down rally, so we'll be looking for a finish here in that Evo 6. Goodness me, do I like to see Evo 6s out. They're getting a bit like world cars though, aren't they? We lost another one of them this year, didn't we? Earlier in the season. That was a big push towards the flying finish there. I heard a clattering of something as Gary Lyons came through that finish. You came into that fine finish hot there, didn't you?
Yeah, that was hairy in there, boys, I'm telling you. Some jumps. Great.
What's your approach today?
Just to get round, just to finish, get a bit of experience.
With a smile on your face.
You can't help but smiling after that.
Ashley Ray alongside. Big smile on the co-driver's face says it all usually. What a fab experience it must be to drive Hamilton's Folly in a Rally 2 Fiesta. Came really hot into the flying finish. Did Gary just there. So Barry Groundwater Ashley Will then posted a 7:56.8 through here. That's them 25th fastest. Drops a bit of time through 2 compared to their time through stage 1. But the pace right now and the class, all of his own, belongs to Catherine McCourt, the man who won here last time on the down rally. Barry McNulty alongside. And it was a formidable stage time through here. Closest in was Sam Toozle, 11 seconds off the pace through 2. But at the moment, trailing by nearly 15 seconds is Johnny Greer in second, who will be looking to do something about that, no doubt. Sean, they are good stages to be doing this Saturday morning, right?
Stage is last. Unfortunately, we had a puncture on stage 1. And we drove maybe 4 miles of puncture and stopped and changed it, so that has sort of hampered a bit. But look, everything's good. We're having a good day and we're enjoying it.
We'll let you top up the tyre quota back in service. Niall, anything to report in there?
No, great stage. Wee bit tricky in the middle, but towards the end, but it's very good, like class.
Is the mist still hanging there in the second part, or is it lifted?
No, it's not too bad. No, it's lifted bravely. No, I stayed on now. Be dead on. Looking forward to a second run over it.
Good stuff, so are we. Second run over Hamilton's Folly will be at 6 minutes past 1 this afternoon. You can join us for more live coverage from that, and then we'll be live again for the final stage of the day, which will be just before 20 past 4 this afternoon. So the mist in this second stage, and it has felt like it's lifted towards the finish here as well, but it's lifted there. Last few cars not reporting any issues with the fog like we had in the early part of the day. That's for you. Finton, talk to me about that.
That was hesitant in places. Should have been more committed. Bit damp, a bit foggy, but hey, listen, it was good. It was good. Good, we're happy. We're happy. We have a new steering wheel on, and it's bigger, and it's getting used to it.
A bit more control.
And more control, I hope.
He hopes. So do we. Vincent McGrady, Dean Beckett, in that lovely historic spec RS 1800. So we got as far as Class 5 in the class results so far, didn't we? Class 6 is led at the moment by Joe Hegarty. John Devlin, just over 2 seconds behind. Stuart Morrison, Alistair Cochrane and Christian Cochrane rounding out the top 5 in the class at the moment. Then it's Jamie Grant, Alan Welsby, John Gordon and Niall Donnelly. Nice close class, which should provide us plenty of action and intrigue on the times. Andrew, good to see you. The car's looking well as ever. How was that?
Brilliant. Hamilton's Folly in an HSR Chevette. What more do you want?
It's one of those things, isn't it? You must pinch yourself.
I don't know about the driving, but I enjoyed it anyway, so I did. So I haven't been out in there for about a year, so the first stage was a bit messy. I don't know how that went, but I enjoyed it myself anyway, so I did, yeah.
What's your approach to today overall?
I haven't had her out, so just today's fun and trying to get the speed up. Yep. I said I'd do this at Christmas, do this rally in this car, so yeah. It either goes well or it breaks down, you know, it's one or the other. you know. So, but have
Nothing
fun.
in between, hopefully. Good luck today.
Yep, thank you very much.
Good to see Andrew Bush. Saw him last time here on the Down Rally, didn't we? Conor Lavery now. Struggling to take his helmet off. Hopefully wasn't struggling in the stage. Look at those hands shaking. Is that fear or is that energy?
Unreal. That's some stage that there. Very, very good. Very good stage.
I love seeing the energy inside the cars. If you get a feeling as you come over those bumps of what you're doing and the historic footsteps you're following in.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a great stage. I've used it for years, you know, so I have some. Very good.
Great. I love the energy in there. Conor's hands were shaking at the end of there. Good. He's got his time, I think. Yeah, he's good. Luke Constantine, he found Divine, the only car through in Class 8. And at the moment, in the historics, it's Jimmy Mills and Ashley Trimble. You've seemed pretty happy with themselves, didn't they? Leading the way. Got a fair old lead as well over Vincent McGrady, Dean Beckett. Then a bit of a gap as well back to the man you just saw, Andrew Bush. Geraldine McBride alongside, some experience inside that car, isn't there? In the Chevette HSR.
Well, how's it going?
Josh, I'm going to ask you the same thing.
Oh, it's class in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a roller coaster. But some crack.
Conditions now good.
Oh, yeah, it seems to be good. It's a wee bit wet towards the end, but not too bad. Just a bit damp in places.
Nice.
Be grand.
You've got 2 more runs through there.
I know why. We can hopefully get a bit quicker.
There we go. That is the plan, isn't it? Look at this lovely historic spec Mark 1. Bubble arches at the back, just with the slight rash of asphalt rallying. I knew you'd stop eventually, Mark.
No clutch, nothing. Nothing from the start of that stage. Lost the clutch this end of the first stage. That's the joys.
Yeah, it's a short loop at least, so you can get back and get it sorted.
Hopefully get something sorted now, yeah. But that's the joys.
That is the joys sometimes, isn't it? Mark Falloon, no clutch after stage 1. Managed to get the car through there. He's now going to have to get it back through the road section to service. Just jumps the car into gear and off he goes. Did well to get the car through there, actually. You don't really need the clutch for the dog box, but you do need it to be working somewhere there in between, don't you? Any stories from in there, Matthew?
She's bottoming out in the first stage there, very bad, so we just had to tiddle through that, get through it.
Just suspension a bit too soft, or?
It's far too soft. There's something wrong with the back left, I think. So I don't know. We'll get her back to service and see what the crack is. But no.
Another crew thankful it's a short loop.
Pardon?
Thankful it's a short loop.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely.
So car too soft, bottoming out on the first stage. Well, you're definitely going to back it off then for the second stage, aren't you? I tell you what, I love these little micros.
That's a bit of work in there.
A bit of work, was it?
Yeah, definitely. But it's a bit smoother than the first stage, so that car, or this car, suits it a lot better. The first stage was just very, very bumpy, and especially with these small cars, it just unsettles it greatly. But you can sort of tell by me being out of breath, it's a lot of work.
What's the plan this weekend? What have you come here looking to do?
I've only really got 2 rallies on my calendar this year, so it's just a bit of fun really. We've got good competition from Stanley behind us, who's also in a micro kit car, so we'll obviously look to beat him, but both me and my father are doing this rally, so we're going to look to get to the finish and hopefully share a nice pint together at the end.
That sounds like a perfect day out to me. Good luck today.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Philip White, Liam Callaghan, the County Antrim driver, didn't finish last year's, had a crash on, last time out on the down rally, didn't he? Went off the road. How great to see the Micras out. The Humphreys Rally Sport sticker on the door. I've had a taste of how well those guys prepare and run rally cars recently in that Dominic Hodge Micra kit car. Stanley here in a battle with that Micra up ahead. How's it going?
How you doing, Paul? All right?
I'm good, how are
Not
you?
too bad, yeah. Fine, enjoying it.
The car looks fab out there.
Thank you. It feels good now. Wee car, a lot of fun. Yeah. More fun than I didn't think it would have took over from the Escort, but it has.
Just pulling the gears. They just keep revving, don't they?
Pretty much. You enjoy it yourself?
Yeah, it's good. And to have a couple of Micras out here battling is good as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, aye. Definitely good now, so, yeah.
Right, we will catch up with you, see your progress during the day. Stanley switching from the Escort to that Micra kit car. And believe me, I can say with now experience, those things are so much fun. What were the times like between those two, though? I haven't got the times in just yet, or have I? Philip White did an 8:01 through here. An 8:14 for Stanley Orr there in the Micra kit car. So the non-arched Micra has the lead at the moment in terms of pace. 25th overall for Stanley. 17th overall, top 20 position on the overall leaderboard after 2 stages for Philip White in that Micra. One of only 2 rallies he said he's doing this year, so bit of a family day out. His old man's doing the rally as well. Wants to get round and can't blame him for that. And then wants a cold beer at the end of the day with his old man. You definitely can't blame him for that one, can you?
How you doing, Paul?
Here we go, Bryn. These stages, this car.
Oh, well, I think we've bent something on the front, yeah, over them jumps. Got a little bit excited and, yeah, we hit the one jump bit hard. We've knocked something out on the front, so I'm not expecting much in there, but still having good fun, you know, trying our best. But we'll get back now, see what the boys can do. I'm sure they'll sort it out. We'll be back this afternoon, won't we, for a bit more fun.
You've got a big grin on your face, which you should have, having gone through Hamilton's Folly and a Mark II. Roger Clark once famously bent his Mark II Cortina, didn't he? It was called the Banana after that. Wonder if he's done something quite along those lines. Mick, this car smells hot. You've given it some stick to there, haven't you?
So am I. yeah, it's good crack. Yep. Good stages and well run.
First run through Hamilton's Folly. You've seen it now. You've got a good feel for it. Second and third run, no excuses. Bravery, yeah?
Over the jump, yeah. We need bigger set.
Mick McGee, John Maggleton in that lovely GC8 Impreza. The thump of Group A. Just ringing in your ears a little bit. A C555, the registration, a little hark back to the L555 bat, of course. ...20 years, of course, since McRae won the championship in that Impreza. Mark Holmes is going again, is the update that I've got. So they're going to try and get the car to the end, see what they can do in service. They've, of course, gone OTL, but having come all this way, it would be a shame not to get in on some Super Rally action and get some mileage under their belts, wouldn't it? So plenty of class battles for us to keep our eye on today. The two-wheel drive battle still after 2 stages then, to remind you, Richard Moffat leading the way there. And quite the margin out in front, but Lee Edwards, Sam Spencer, the first of our Protyre crews in that Escort G3. So relaxed and yet so quick. But it's only, what is it? Less than 4 seconds back to Hugh James and Lewis Sim at the moment, who are leading in that battle for the championship honours between themselves and Gordon Morrison, who is back. Mike Dixon alongside in the Class 3 battle and the Escort Challenge battle. 4th overall in the two-wheel drives at this stage. Richard, as if the liveries on the cars weren't impressive enough, you've got race suits to match. Don't get those dirty, will you?
I'll try not and get dirty now. That's my plan all day. So,
how was that?
Very nervy, fast start on the first stage. Yep. Had to gather it up now in one section and a bit of a stall,
But other than that, it was grand. Just nervy start. That there had built up in my head to be something major, so it was backing off, and next time over at Hamilton's Folly, the question is answered. It is flat. It is flat. It is flat. It is. Yeah.
It looks major to me. Good luck, guys, on a second run through. Goodness me. That'll be one to watch. Elaine gave me a nervous grin when he said that. Lee, this is the perfect car to be flying over Hamilton's Folly, isn't it?
We broke a wishbone in the jump there in the first stage, and we're going through that stage with the fucking wheel.
The answer's no then.
There's some big jumps in there.
With a broken wishbone, fair play, that's brave. That's
great fun anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully we have another one in service we get it fixed.
Nice short loop so they can get the wishbone sorted and hopefully get out. But I tell you what, Hamilton's Folly with all your wishbones intact is brave enough. Hamilton's Folly with a broken wishbone is quite another matter altogether. And wow, lots of bravery out there today. Oh. Ashley was sending me around your side of the car. He wasn't risking the conversation there. How was that?
Oh, disaster of a stage. Stopped about 500 metres in, ripped the wheel off, so had to get out and change the wheel. So I think there's a wee bit of damage. She's all over the road, and we couldn't.
You break the wheel then?
Sorry?
You broke the wheel?
Yeah, it's lying in the back of it. It's in pieces, but the car was all over the road, so we'll go back to service, reset, and we'll have to work on it.
Okay, very lucky to break the wheel. I'm just looking through there. I can see it's in pieces, broken the middle out of the wheel on that Peugeot. That's a big smile on your face, which rightly it should be after that stage.
Always. I just want my 306 back again.
VTEC kicking in over there though.
It scares me, but I'm too old for this stuff.
What's your approach to today then?
Pardon?
What's your approach today?
My dad's about 10 cars behind me, just trying to beat him. So this.
Excellent. Another family battle, I like it. A battle to the cold beer at the end of the day. Marshall Kennedy, Davey Young, they were disqualified from the last time out on the down rally, and he was in a 306, wasn't he, 2 years ago. I can't for the life of me remember why, and it probably doesn't really matter, does it? But Roger Kennedy and Wendy Blackledge a little further back, they came 11th in the class in their 306 GTI. So the family rivalry is the one that Marshall has got his eyes on. This weekend then, we've got our eyes on championship battles all over the place here in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. If you just tuned in, welcome to our live coverage of the R Kings Down Rally Round 5, the now penultimate round of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. We're bringing you the story of the Protyre Championship, but we're bringing you reaction and action from all of the crews here on this year's Down Rally, based on iconic stages here in Northern Ireland and based out of Banbridge this year. A little change around to 2023. Catherine McCourt leads the way, and it is a formidable pace out front in that Rally 2 Fabia as well. Johnny Greer behind him in the Yaris Rally 2, and adding to the variety, you've got a brace of Fiestas behind us. Brand new Rally 2 car of Sam Toozle and Max Freeman, the first of our Protyre crews behind him, and not far behind at all. Neil Roskell, Rob Fagg, both in it for the championship fight this weekend. Mark Kelly, his birthday today, and well in that fight as well. Perfect way to spend your birthday. And how's it going?
Really good. I loved that stage. I made a bit of a mess up on one of the hairpins, but yeah, loved it.
I could tell you looked relaxed when I opened the door, and I thought, thank goodness for that. Is that a good stage?
We're having fun. That's the main thing. Yeah.
Fantastic stage, that, isn't it?
Brilliant stage. I'm really looking forward to doing this one. So yeah.
When you get to those jumps, because the road disappears, what do you think?
Well, it's like, should we not? So we just went for it, and
I feel like you should have asked Mags that.
Yeah. There's a few naughty ones in there, though.
A few naughty ones in there. There we go. So a bit of an agreement between them that they should just go for it on the jumps. Max Kelly gave me a look when I asked that. Will Heron here. Well, you've given that a fair old workout through there, haven't you, Will?
Bit of a workout, all right. Definitely, it would break the sweat in you. Stages are good. A wee bit damp in places, not last Donman Road there, but not.
The mist is all gone now, though, yeah?
There was a lot of, they were slowing us down as we were going to the Donman Road. I don't know why. I thought there was an accident on the road, but there didn't seem to be any traffic on the way through the road, so I don't know what the problem was.
It's a short loop, and now back to do it all again. We'll see you here for 2 more runs of Hamilton's Folly.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
guys.
All right.
Going to fire that Evo back up. Will and Julia Heron went through that with no problems at all. Slowed down a little bit by the marshals by the sounds of it. Perhaps where one of the cars was pulled over. We get towards the tail end of the Protyre Championship. It doesn't feel like 5 minutes since we started it. But the last round will be the Tour of Epping, and I've just got a feeling it's going to go down to the wire in a few of our classes and categories. And there was a lot of talk about that last night. We've obviously lost the Hills Forward stages, which is gutting. And if you happen to be tuned into this and you're one of the people on Herefordshire County Council who made that decision, shame on you, because you're missing out on this fantastic boost to local businesses that we're seeing at every round that we have taken these fabulous rally cars to. And my thoughts with the organisers and everybody who put so much heart and soul into running these events, because it is a thankless task at times, and then for it to all come to nothing is very upsetting for everyone concerned. But here we are in Northern Ireland on the Our Kings Down Rally on stages which have been made famous by our heroes, and we're making more of those heroes today here across 8 stages, 61 or so stage miles, including 3 runs of this, one of the most famous stages in UK rallying, Hamilton's Folly. A short service and regroup after this, then it's Thornhill, Beechgrove, and another run through Hamilton's Folly, Thornhill, Beechgrove, and Hamilton's Folly. Repeat to finish the day. You see Mark Holmes just coming into the finish here. We're going to have a quick word. How was that?
Yeah, it was okay. We're on wrong tyres. we're on softs and should have been on mediums. We've had a spin, done a bit of damage to the front, but yeah, we're here.
Other than that, all good. You don't need to use the tyres too much when you're going over those jumps. Mark, it's good to see you here, but I know you've had an issue in that.
Yeah, we've landed really heavy. It's bent the steering rack, and I've managed to adjust it. It's pushed all the rack, and the sump guard got into the rack and pushed it all back. So
with this in our car, may I suggest it's time to take flying lessons?
I need to stop jumping, don't I?
Yeah. But you're still here. You're going to get the car sorted, hopefully.
I'll try and fix it. Yeah. All right.
Great to see. Really good news that we get to see Mark Holmes. Tom Simkiss, as he said, the lighter version of the Simkiss inside that ND Civils Mark 1, switching to the Mark 1 after a heavy landing on the Argyle in the Fiesta R5. And as he said there, he needs to stop jumping. Either that or take flying lessons so he can land a little easier on the car. But Super Rally beckons. And who knows, perhaps even a few points to pick up from Super Rally. It has been known. But the focus will, of course, be on seat time. Not only does that sound fantastic coming through this stage, but the brakes are smoking their way into the finish.
Yeah, it was good. We unfortunately had a little spin on hairpin, and then it said round the bales at the bottom there. There's no bales.
The bales out of there to go around.
So we tried going round them, and there's no corner to go round.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's why we're a bit hot on the brakes.
You have cooked these brakes, haven't you?
Yeah, we might have some new pads in them after, maybe.
And Adam looks like he's been working harder than you. Adam Burkill making this co-driver lark look like hard work, and talking to co-drivers making things look like hard work. The hard-working man behind the scenes, Paul Wakely's joined us for a short while. Paul, it's a story of the championship at this stage. I know we've lost a round, but the talk last night was very exciting. Lots of people who could be in the hunt for the championship this season, and we'll know after this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be a lot closer, obviously, after this weekend. Yeah, tally everything up, and then obviously Epping is going to be quite a fight, I would say. Yeah.
And we've got our minds on the people who are not here with us, who really should be out here. James Williams, Michael Motes, Steve Wood, and not necessarily part of our championship, but we're thinking of Gary Jennings and Rory Kennedy as well. We're looking forward to seeing those guys back out in some capacity on the stages or joining us stage side at some point, aren't we?
Without a doubt. Yeah, it'd be great to see them all back. And obviously it's been a difficult period, but it's great to see numbers out again on this event, to be honest. It's fabulous.
You know these stages very well from your BRC days. What is it like going into these jumps in Hamilton's Folly as a co-driver?
They're constant, to be honest with you. You know, even when you drive the access roads to go and watch, it's just constant jumps. It's some challenge, fair play. Yeah.
Some challenge for even a pro co-driver like Paul Wakely. Good to have our championship coordinator join us. James, how was that?
Aye, enjoyed it. Just too many birthdays now and a bit cautious, but having fun, like, yeah.
It's a fabulous looking car.
Sorry?
It's a fabulous looking car.
It's enjoyable to drive, just as I say, getting too old, but having fun. And Carrie's actually got a wee present from you from Barbados.
Has she? Have you got oh, you've not got my underpants with you, have you, Carrie? Oh, this is going to take a turn, isn't it? I'm sorry to hold the finish queue up here, but... Ex-Paul Woodford Clan Crusader Rally. I don't want them back. Oh my goodness me. There's a story there to do with Rally Barbados and my my Rallying is Life Clan Crusader team underpants. Didn't expect to get them back, but sorry I'm holding a pair of pants. How was that?
It was a tricky stage now, to be fair. There's a lot of jumps, a lot of rough bits, but I'm just happy to get through it, to be honest. Yeah. Just took it handy, so maybe go a bit harder the next loop.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it, isn't it? Build on the knowledge you got from the first one through.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of tricky stuff out there. You could get caught out very handy. So,
if I may say, you look like you're absolutely bloody enjoying yourself.
Oh, aye, yeah. It's only my second rally out, so happy out.
Fair play, doing Hamilton's Folly on your second time in a rally car. Andrew Black enjoying himself in there, and my underpant moment has caused the stage queue to back up a little bit. Apologies for that. Nicholas, battle of the Clios, the Civics out there today?
Well, we're not doing much today. The throttle's jamming on full open on the stage, so we had to stop there and try sort it.
Well, let you get it sorted then. Nice short loop. Hopefully get that throttle sorted, and I think we're back to some kind of order here at the end. How has Richard Somerville got on in there? All right. Richard, you happy enough with that?
Happy enough with that there, hey, aye. Good in there, hey, good jumps, hey, aye. Plenty of fresh air.
Good. Plenty of fresh air, sounds good. Through Hamilton's Folly. We've got an issue here though, haven't we? Charlie, says rallying the right way on your window, but you've got your hazard warning lights on, so this is not the right way, is it?
No, very wrong this morning. We had a booth leak in the first stage, lost loads of time, and then nearly 100 metres off the start of that stage, the intercooler went pop, so we've just been driving through in road mode. But
looking on the positives, there's 6 more stages to go. You've got a short loop, you can get back to service.
Yeah, the lads will fix it, no doubt. So yeah, see you later.
Get your head back in the game, we'll see you out there.
Yeah, thanks.
Charlie Wright. Adam Westerby alongside. Not the best of mornings for them. Look at this. Works liveried Novas. Rock my world. Andrew, this makes me smile seeing this. It must be great fun out there.
Well, oh, it's brilliant. So it is really, really fun. It's like you couldn't beat it. You couldn't beat it. Yeah, it's brilliant, fun.
You got another Nova to do battle with this weekend. Another couple.
I see 2 more. I see a Mark 1 and a Mark 2 Nova. Yeah, no, it's good fun. It's here. It's great race. Great racing. Fun now.
Great racing. Good fun. That is why ultimately we go rallying, of course. Andrew Frizzle in that beautiful works liveried, almost works liveried Nova there. Fabulous looking bit of kit and a bit of a battle of the Novas out here this weekend.
Jesus Christ. I got the fucking helmet on, mate.
Tom, I'll be honest, that was like watching somebody get born.
It was really good. I fucking loved it. Absolutely loved it. No, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it's going good.
So what's the plan for today? Keep enjoying yourself, obviously.
Finish and enjoy myself is the only plan. It's my plan for every rally I do, so that's the plan for today.
It sounds like a good plan to me. Good luck, guys. Just about managed to get his helmet off there, did Tom. So a bit of attrition out there on the stages today. No more updates on Nathan Bolton and Phil Kenny, but they were both out of the car, and that's a very good sign indeed. Producer Wayne looks delighted that I've brought him a pair of Clan Crusader underpants. I'm sorry that became a theme. Thank you to Carrie for lowering the tone on our live broadcast there. If you haven't yet caught up with the atmosphere from the start last night at the Boulevard in Banbridge, the shopping centre we turned into a rally carnival, do that. It's on the special stage social media pages. It's also at specialstage.tv, and such a good atmosphere. Desi, this thing must be a lot of fun over those jumps.
Oh, great job. Living a dream.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, well,
What's your plan for today?
oh, just get round, finish. Home-built car, bit of crack.
Yeah, that's it. These R53 Mini Cooper S's do go well, and might even need that big spoiler on the back for keeping himself down on the asphalt, coming over those jumps. Here we go. So the family battle then resumes here. How's it going?
Going great, really good, yeah. Caught him in the last corner. So happy with that. Let's see what happens.
Well, your son's plan for the day is beat Dad and then have a nice cold beer at the finish. That sounds like a great plan. I'm sure you'd rather it be the other way around.
Well, yes, I'll beat him and he can have the cold beer.
There we go. Lovely. Now look at this original Corolla. This is just one of the most fabulous looking things. I took a picture of this last night because it is one of the most fabulous looking things I have ever seen.
Good. Oh, hello.
It's a fabulous thing. What was it like over those jumps?
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant over them jumps.
Was it lively?
Eh?
Was it lively?
The smaller ones at high speed was far livelier.
Was it?
I thought. So they were was good. It was a beautiful stage. Beautiful stage.
Is your boot open? Paul Wakely. You might want to look at that.
Get it close. Get it close. Hold on, break this.
There we go. You've done your good deed for the day there, Mr. Wakely.
Thank you very much.
Just look at that Corolla. It is absolutely wonderful, isn't it?
Cheers, boys.
And from that to a Sierra Cosworth. Love that. Albert, the dashboard kind of gives it away if the thrum of that flat four doesn't, but this is no Cosy, is it?
No, mate. Poor man's Cosy.
A reliable Cosy.
So far, so good, yeah. Yeah.
So if you can't see the dashboard from there, which I don't think you can, it's a Subaru underneath here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, mate, yeah.
That's fabulous, though. And a great looking car. Was it fun over there?
Yeah, good, yeah. Wrong tyres on, maybe change them for the next one, but yeah.
So we can expect bigger things in the second run through Hamilton's Folly.
I don't know about that.
I'm piling the pressure on there already. How unusual, a Subaru-based Sierra Sapphire Cosworth. I guess if they were still building, that's probably how they would build them now, because, yeah, I'm not sure we get away with things like YB Cosworth engines anymore. The world doesn't like these things, but the rest of us do. Albert McClenaghan, Brian D'Arcy alongside, the Porter Down driver in his Sierra, put the wrong tyres on, so as I put to him, we'll see bigger things through the second run through Hamilton's Folly. We've got 3 runs through Hamilton's Folly for the crews to look forward to, and for you guys to look forward to today. And in just half an hour's time, the crews will be back out of service into the second loop for an 8.75 mile blast around Thornhill. The same start to the loop that they had to the day, but it'd be a little drier and less fog to contend with in the afternoon loop. Or that is the hope at this stage. Going around the wrong side of the car for John and Rachel then. Rachel very nearly got the interview then, John. How was that?
Good, yeah. Good run through there, yeah. Wee bit dumping, places under the trees, but very good.
I think for you, crucially, you've got no mist anymore. I think the early runners got that.
Yeah, really good, yeah. Enjoyed that. Good, yeah. A few boys off, a few the car in front of us. They're off down over one of the jumps.
What car's that?
What car was that?
It was Subaru Impreza.
White Impreza, yeah.
Keep it going, guys. You're here. 2 stages in. So we've lost the Impreza, which will be Martin Fell and Christopher Newell, the U-Turners driver, I think, in Impreza that was just ahead of those guys on the entry list. So off, but it sounds like it's okay. The only update we're waiting for is from Nathan Bolton and Phil Kenny, one of whom has hurt the back on the jump through Hamilton's Folly here. Both out of the car. The car pulled over nice and neatly after the jump, and we'll update you if we get any updates, but the main thing is they're okay. They're out of the car. Bit of discomfort. Look at that. A Mark 1 RS2000 with the stripes and a proper 6-style dice. That is a fabulous looking thing coming through here. Gotta love a Mark 1 in proper livery. How was that?
Great, fantastic.
Yeah.
Watch these stages in the 70s and the 80s, and now at 73 I'm able to steer well.
Isn't that a thing though? Isn't that? We were talking about this earlier. This stage here is one that we all remember, and if we don't remember, watch the archive footage, haven't we? What a fantastic story.
There's one way off in the Subaru, so he'll be okay.
How long have you wanted to do this?
Well, when I was 16 I was at it with Kenny McKinstry. It was the first one ever to navigate for Kenny.
Wow.
In those days, and I think his wife was sitting in the back in a night navigation.
Fantastic story from Raymond Nelson there. And Kenny McKinstry, a name who we haven't mentioned yet and who we can't possibly go through a weekend of Northern Irish Rallying without mentioning, can we? We were hoping to see Kenny McKinstry at the start last night in Banbridge, but we are hoping to catch up with him at some point over the weekend. So fingers crossed we can do that and maybe even mix it in with a visit to that wonderful car collection as well of Dennis Biggerstaff's. But we will keep you posted on those plans. We're just trying to cram as much rally nerdery into this weekend as we possibly can to keep you entertained if you're not able to make it over the Irish Sea to the R Kings Dam Rally this weekend. Hopefully this live coverage here in Hamilton's Folly will at least give you a feel for things. The only thing we can't bring you at home is how good these cars smell when they're hot. And wow, is this Corsa of Joshua's hot. I can't tell whether that's brake or clutch or a combination of both, but that car feels like it's been working hard.
Very, very hard, yeah, with a bit of a mishap there at the start of the stage. Came into a square too hard and hit a wall, so the back of it, so I don't know what damage is done yet, but by that there, accident stage, but it's put me in bad form now, but that's the joys of motorsport for you.
You've got to reel it back in a bit now, get to service and then get your head back in the game.
Get the head back in the game, just focus and you know, just go out and just learn from your mistakes and just tore down a wee bit, just don't wee bit too hard.
Good luck. That doesn't sound like a rally driver talking to me, but good luck. He's still happy. Joshua Baird with, I've got to say, not a great deal of damage to the rear of that Corsa to say that he's gone off and hit something, so lucky escape, I would say. So we are down here at the finish for the last few cars on the entry, and you've seen the last of the action here on the stage in Hamilton's Folly. We will be back with you just after 1 o'clock this afternoon for more of that. Stephen, it's a fabulous looking car with a livery, but last night I couldn't get anywhere near it because of the amount of people in Banbridge. What a great atmosphere that was.
It was a good excuse, wasn't it? For the big crowd, like, it's good to see, isn't it?
It made the event feel like something special, which we know it is.
Yeah, that's it. But that's what it's all about, bringing the people, you know, shoppers, everyone just in to see it, you know. There's some stage in there.
When these M Sport Fiestas first took to the stage, they were designed for stages like that. Yeah. Feel like it was?
Oh, yeah, big time. It's only my second road rally, so it's quite a stage to be.
That is quite a stage to be doing for your second closed road rally. Keep it going, Stephen. And another Mini, this time an R50. And again, these two were parked together at the start last night. The Mini was just in front of the Fiesta. And it's back to, you know, when we were younger, and if you've got a classic car, people go, oh, my mum used to have one, and my dad used to have one of those. We're back to that now, because people will say, oh, my mum used to have a Fiesta that shape, my dad used to have a Mini like that. And there were quite a few punters who weren't necessarily there for the rallying last night, wondering what was going on, and seemed to be enjoying themselves. This looks fun.
Great fun. Good and steady, just.
Did it fly well?
Yep.
Well, we didn't go that high.
We didn't go that high. You know you're in Northern Ireland when you say we didn't go that high, that being the operative word.
Keeping her down, that'll be the operative word, yep. Well,
maybe down and getting to the finish is the plan. Alan Moffat. It was Adrian Park there in the co-driver's seat who was keen to point out that they didn't fly that high. I think you will agree, and you'll know that I'm about to say this, the variety of cars we've had through this entry has been fab, hasn't it? Joshua, that looks a lot of fun through there.
It was good fun. Very, very tight, twisty, slippy, all of the above.
At what point do you start looking at stage times?
We'll have a look when we get back to service.
So right now?
Yeah.
That's what we like.
Yeah, right now. See where we need to push.
Good stuff. We'll look forward to seeing you pushing later. Joshua Boyd, Robbie McDowell alongside the Protyre driver in that Mark II. Will be checking his stage times and will be pushing after he's had a look at those times. Or maybe not, depending on how he's going. I should really give you, if you've just joined us, shouldn't I, a rundown on where we are in terms of the overall positions. Catherine McCourt, after 2 stages now in the regroup, waiting to start Thornhill for the second loop of the day, which will be in about 20 minutes' time, leads the way, and it is some lead as well. He was in a bit of a class of his own over these 2 morning stages, which really required bravery. But what was ominous for anybody behind him on the entry who has a look at the interviews at this stage end will be that he had quite a lot of time in hand, or he felt like he had quite a lot that he'd held back. So that is ominous for Johnny Greer, but Catherine McCourt, of course, won last time out on the Down Rally, knows how to win here, and if he has got time in hand, that will make him a very, very fierce opposition today for the guys behind. Johnny Greer is the first of those, but then the first of our Protyre crews, Sam Touzle, is in 3rd overall at the minute, and not that far back, if I am honest. And he's on a charge, and he was on fire, wasn't he? He loved that new Fiesta Rally too, didn't he, through that first couple of stages. Neil Roskell just behind him. That championship battle is alive. One of those two will leave here leading the championship. Which one? It's hard to say when they're only split by a few seconds at the moment, less than 4 seconds. Mark Kelly on his birthday behind them. The first of the 2-wheel drive cars overall, Richard Moffat, is in 7th, but the first of our 2-wheel drive cars is Lee Edwards in 13th overall at the minute. So lots of battle, lots of action to be watching. And I was talking about variety, wasn't I, just a minute ago? And I love these opening quarter lights, by the way, on a BMW 2002. What a great car, Malcolm, to be bringing out here for iconic lanes like these.
I hate the lanes. It doesn't suit them. The lanes don't suit the car, and they don't suit me. But yeah, the least is dry.
Yeah, it's least it's dry. And you're following in the footsteps of rally heroes in this BMW.
Oh yeah, well, it's just to be different. It's just to be different. Sure, everybody has an escort. You know, so it's just to be a bit different from an escort for a change, that's all.
Well, take it from me, mission complete. Malcolm Pedalo in that brilliant looking BMW, look at it. But it's wide arches. Dale, I don't even need to ask if this car is good fun through those stages.
Yeah, well, it's meant to be good, but I've got something broken in the rear suspension, so I had to just crawl through this stage and half of last stage, so get back to service here now and get it fixed, hopefully.
Okay, another crew thankful for a short first loop. Now, I got a telling off for not knowing what colour this was. Smoke grey, isn't it, Andrew?
Smoke grey, you've got it, Paul. Well done, mate, well done. Oh, that was bumpy in there. Oh, in the little mini, she don't like it. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Let's not forget, the legend himself, Paddy Hopkirk, comes from these parts, and, you know, these minis are used to flying over those lanes.
No excuse at all, mate. No excuse at all. No, bloody brilliant. Absolutely lovely. Fantastic. A lot of people out, gonna love it.
Lovely stuff. Andrew O'Hanlon, Kevin Hogan. In our historic car, and the last car on the entry coming through will be Liam Regan, the Belfast driver, with Aidan O'Connor alongside in the Skoda Estelle, switching from, well, all manner of unique rally cars, including the 4-wheel drive Peugeot 206 with the Evo engine that we've seen him in here on rallies over here. But of course, we're more used to seeing him particularly over on the bigger island in the co-driver's seat. So really good to see, or we will when we see him through. We've seen him through the Hamilton's Folly stage, haven't we, on the live action? But the last car into this stage end will be Liam. So another of the historic cars in the H11 class here. Fighting indeed with the BMW you just saw, and that beautiful smoke grey Mini Cooper S. I wasn't quite sure what colour it was last time out on the Argyle, and I should really have known, shouldn't I? So Andrew was keen to point out, and so was Kevin actually last night at the start, that I really should know my Mini colour palettes. So I've added one to the knowledge bank there. That's smoke grey, in case you were wondering. I can hear the Skoda Estelle coming into the finish now. But you know what? It has been a fast opening couple of stages to start this morning's Arking Down Rally festivities, hasn't it? Festivities started really last night. Do check out that video from the start if you get a chance today, because it was a lot of fun, and I think you'll agree, seeing so many people surrounding rally cars when it's difficult to take a picture of a rally car because there are so many people, you know it's a very good sign indeed. We will be back live with you for the second running of the Hamilton's Folly stage at just after 1 o'clock, but you can follow the live results from the Thornhill stage very shortly. Which side of the car am I going to? At Rally Score. Liam, a bit different for us to see you on this side of the car, but I know you're used to unique cars, and I absolutely love seeing these things out.
It's good. There's no point in them sitting in sheds. You know, it's great to see different cars out and different makes. You know, like historics in Ireland are all BDAs now, so it's nice to see something different, proper historic car. Thanks to Glyn Thomas. You know, he sold me the car a couple of years ago, and I love getting it out. So yeah, it's all good.
Down to business. How was it in there?
I've had a laugh. That's what it's all about. The stage is 90% dry. Just on the section below the trees, it's damp. So yeah, no, a lot of fun, good stage.
I knew I'd get something technical from a well-heeled co-driver in the driver's seat. And that is it for our first live coverage here from the R Kings Down Rally, round 5 of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship, where our star drivers are mixing ranks with the star drivers from the Northern Irish Asphalt Rally Championship. What a morning it has been. The sun's coming out, the mist has gone. We're going to have some flying rally cars for you when we next go live just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. See you then.